Good afternoon. Good morning. Comment allez-vous? Comment ça va? Assalamu alaikum. Habarayako. This is Musa, Matt Meacham Jr., signing in. It looks like it's just my profession now. I have to get on the internet to satisfy my viewers. I have a few. And since I have people out there in different parts of the world who actually tune in to see what I have to say next, well, I'm going to give you an idea of what my agenda will look like for next year. I'm making my plans, and I'll give you a preview of what I will be doing if you continue to follow me. I guarantee that if you got a phone or a computer and you go to the internet, I promise that if you continue to come to Musa Corner Consulting International, you will see some very interesting things happening. I got good news and bad news. It's good news for my fans, my fans who like me, but it's bad news for those who dislike me. You shouldn't dislike me. I'm a good guy. Well, I talked to my publisher. All my books are available on the internet immediately. I was told. I haven't checked the internet, but I have been informed that my book, The War Has Begun, is available for purchasing in ebook, paperback, and hardcover. So all you have to do is go to Amazon, go to books, and just punch in Musa Matt Meacham Jr. And those books will pop up, and you will be able to order my book publications. So you will be able to purchase The War Has Begun. You can purchase it right now. When I was going through a process in doing that book, I knew that it was a very controversial and outright slap you in the face type of writing. But you do that in order to get your audience interested. And the whole idea of the game is to get people to read your stuff and actually purchase your stuff. It's like a guy who grows potatoes. He wants to make sure that his people buy his potatoes. And if he's a good guy, he's going to make sure that his potatoes are sweet, like sweet potatoes. So of course, I publish books in order to sell them. And what I do is I try to get into the minds of men. And then if I can get into your mind, perhaps I can convince you to buy my books. Well, the thing is, I have come to the realization that whatever is preset for me, like everything else that exists in the universe, that my destiny has already been written. So I'm not going to worry this way or that way. All I'm going to do is just go my way. And the thing is, if you continue to follow me, if you're faithful followers, I will make sure that you're, one, entertained, and two, informed. Remember, I'm a fiction writer. So I would not suggest or recommend that you consider me a counselor of some type. I give my views, but then you have to put my views against other views, and then you have to make your own decision. What I plan to do next year, I will be publishing a book per month. And the thing is, I think what I'll do is, okay, beginning, I figure I should be finished with my first book about the end of January. It's entitled The Emergence of African Drama. And it's like a scholarly book. And what I'll be doing for the rest of my writing career is that I will write and publish at least one book per month. I think I should be able to do that. And then you could see where I'm coming from. And I did a little thinking about. I did a little thinking. I said, it may be some guys out there who's interested in creative writing. So I would suggest tune in. But one thing that I'm doing, if you want to get ideas on writing, you will have to come to Musal Corner Consulting International on this network, on this particular channel. What I will be doing, I will be discussing my books with you and giving you ideas as to, I will give you some ideas. That's how you can perhaps write books and publish. So if you tune in to Musal Corner Consulting International, it'll be like a classroom thing for you. And look, it doesn't cost you one penny. You know, the type of knowledge that I could impart to you on the level of creative writing, I'm sure I got a lot to offer. And the thing is, you go to a university and you study, and you pay your money, and your folks run out of money or whatever, you get a scholarship or grant, and you want to take this course and you got to pay so much money. But look, all you have to do is tune into Musal Corner Consulting International beginning now. Beginning this date, I will be actually talking about techniques in writing. What I'll do, I'll probably use my books, examples of my books. I'll probably give you a background of why this book was written that way, and I'll give you certain type of recommendations that you would get in a college course. So, you know, if you tune in to Musal Corner Consulting International, I will instruct you on how to write books, poems, using my books, of course. Using my books, this is how I do it. As I write my book, like I'm scheduling myself. In January, I will begin writing a book entitled The Emergence of African Drama. And then the following months, I will write another book that's entitled Drama for the Serious Dramatist. And each month, I will be writing a book per month. Now, as I indicated to you in an earlier discussion, in an earlier broadcast, I have decided that each of my books will be 99 pages long. So every month, I will publish a book 99 pages long. And the thing is, I even talk to you how I deal with my illustrations, because I tell my story with pictures. And I think that if you open up any of my books, you'll see it's more than those words that, you know, I do dramatic illustrations that makes the reading very interesting. So if you continue to follow me, and you follow me, and this is how I'm going to do it starting today. I will be discussing book writing on Musal Corner Consulting International. And on this channel, perhaps on occasion, I may read passages from certain of my books. And then I would indicate to you, why did I say this? Where did I get this idea? And it'll give you some idea if you have an interest in creative writing. All right, so that's how it's going to be from this point on. Musal Corner Consulting International. Come to this channel and I will instruct you. I will show you how to write books. I will show you how to write hundreds of books. I will teach you how to write books. And if you're very imaginative, I would teach you other things about books. How to design covers, and then how to publish your books. The thing is, I think that this thing that I'm doing, see, I write, publish, and I promote my books. Self-promotion, self-publishing, self-promotion. So if you tune in to Musal Corner Consulting International, you will get a course in book writing, and I will use my books. Basically, I think what I would do is, as I write a book, I will come to this network and talk to you about the book. And you see step by step what I have done to create this book. And then you see the final thing, the published book. Now, my E equal MC square, rock and roll network, that's, okay, just consider yourself a student at a university. And I'm your professor teaching you. When you go to E equal MC square, rock and roll, when you go to that network, we will consider that our lab, our laboratory. Now what's going to happen? What's going to happen on E equal, from this point on? From this point on, what happens on E equal MC square, rock and roll, what you will see me you see performers, and you'll see the creation of a children's play right before your eyes. You'll see the things that happen that brought this particular, that will bring this particular children's play to full fruition. Also, on E equal MC square, rock and roll, on that network, I will be producing a movie. So E equal MC square, rock and roll, if you were at the university, it would be something like a laboratory. Isn't that something? And it's not costing you anything. You're being taught how to write. And then you're seeing a movie actually being put together step by step. And you also see a children's play coming together. You see that the drama, the work, that's the laboratory. So that's basically my format from this point on would be one channel, a lecture. And the thing is, I'm promoting my books. Yes, I've read Shakespeare, but I'm not promoting Shakespeare or any other writer. I am promoting Musal, Matt Meacham Jr., Muhammad. So the thing is, what I will be using my books in all of the classes. Okay, the laboratory class, you will actually see me work with those little children, and you will see my technique, and you will be able to produce children plays like an expert. And you will be able to write like a philosopher. So what I'll be doing up until, well, we only have a few more weeks, and we will be in 2020 2025. We will be in a new year. And so the thing is, what I plan to do on the internet is do what I always do, talk. So I invite you to join me on both of my networks immediately. Well, yeah, I may take a few, few days, or just not do anything. But that would give me enough time to regenerate. And so when I began my book writing class, and my book writing class begins in my next broadcast, I will begin my book writing class, and I will discuss issues on book writing. And the thing is, later, within the next, let's say, as we get into the beginning of 2025, you will be joining me, if you're interested, on my lab station, which is E equal MC squared, rock and roll. You will join me as I work with my crew of children performers and my crew of adult performers. Now we're doing two things on E equal MC squared rock and roll network. We're doing a movie, and you see the movie being constructed, and all the way. Now, for the movie to actually come to a complete entity, it's not going to take 2 weeks. It's going to take a whole year. So if you're joining me for the whole year of 2025, you will see a play, a film script develop from a seed to a film script to a movie, to your delight or dislike. And you will see a children's play, which I've been working on for many, many years. You will see a children's play develop. And I get now this time, remember, write this on your calendar or in your diary. Make a note of this. Remember, Musa, Matt Meacham Jr., he told you that he would have a movie and a children's play ready for production this time next year. Well, let's see. Let's see what is in destiny. Let's see what is in destiny written for me and what is in destiny written for you. Remember, this is Musa, Matt Meacham Jr., and he is signing out, always on the earth. Check it out.